State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go in Glendale. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has it down close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. DJ Dallas now to return it. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give right side to Connor. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
Murray here on first down. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Now Murray on the play fake. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Going to the ground again on first. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Dortch now to return it. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action now, Murray. Escapes the pocket. That comes down nowhere near a receiver, and they're going to get him for grounding here. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to the air, Murray. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers,